Blaze is a high-profile 3-year cultural Olympiad programme which supports young people from northwest England in becoming the next generation of creative producers of artistic and cultural events. As part of the We Play Northwest Cultural Legacy programme for the London 2012 Olympic and Paralympic Games, it works with many partners to engage young people from throughout the region in a variety of new activities inspired by culture and sport, culminating in the Blaze Festival, presented as part of the We Play Expo at the 2012 Preston Guild.
Make some noise! Preston,
To make the festival happen, a group of 26 young people from around the region were recruited early in the year as programmers and producers.
For the overall.
Many had been part of Blaze in the past. Others came to it for the first time this year.
I'd never heard of Blaze before. I applied and then I survived the interview. So yes, which is good. I think for me, because I live in Preston and I was born here, there's not much that I found anyway, sort of to do with this kind of stuff. So I think it's really important to be able to have that opportunity to take part in it and build up a portfolio that way, as opposed to having to go to college to learn about it. I can go and do it. There's obviously 25 other people that are working with me. And I've made really good friends out of them all. And that's really cool. But yeah, all good.
I think the best thing about Blaze is the outcome. Being here today at the Blaze Festival and seeing everything just up in action, it's absolutely magical.
Young producers from Nelson and Oswestwhistle devised Street Quest, a quirky time travel game played in the streets of Preston during the festival.
Street Quest around Preston, which again is magical.
In 1899, I fell through a time portal.
I helped design the games and the outfits and stuff and the costume sourcing and the ideas. And I'm an actor.
Please, find my daughter and give her this message. Your mother loves you.
It works out like a story literally, but it's like a production where it moves across the entire town.
We've gone off from that.
You go through time to World War II. And now can be shot like medieval times.
Portion!
Meet a medieval king. And then you go to a Victorian orphanage.
Anybody see a king?
It's supposed to be fun and historic as well.
We're also working with a New York artist, Tom Rizzotti. He helped us design our games and it was a lot of research. We did a lot of research, went to different museums and different workshops and stuff.
Then we had a little medieval tour of Clitheroe Castle where we got introduced to like many different games.
Battledore, what about Battledore?
Then we have been to Queen Mills in Burnley, looking at the Victorian games on toys that they would use.
When we got our props, and they were exactly like we designed them.
This is my mind, this is my twisted mind, and it's fantastic.
And it was just such a gratifying moment. Like, you should have seen all of us. I was like nearly in tears. We were like jumping up and down, like hugging each other, just like, oh my God, can you believe you've done this?
Look how awesome we are.
As a young person, you're really used to, in general, people telling you what you need and telling you what to do. But this was like, we sat and we told them what we wanted done and we designed it ourselves. And then when you just see it come to life. The best thing about Blaze is because we had our ideas listened to.
About 3 years ago, we were doing a project called High Streets and Back Streets, which was a promenade performance in nozzle twiddle. The following year we did the big game in Bridden's Park, which was very fun to do. And it's evolved further to street quests around Preston.
No. Yeah. Wait. Let's go straight down here and see what that...
And I'm sure we're going to keep on going up with the changes and evolving. And that's what Blaze has been, a learning curve throughout.
It really does challenge you and it pushes you to strive to do more, I guess.
You will be the artist liaison for that team. So, for example,
First month or so was spent with a lot of training sessions.
Now what we need to do is grab those ideas, make those decisions based on what we know.
A lot of important things you need for a role of festival producer.
Get your minds going up a bit, you know.
We also had like workshops on marketing and things, because obviously there's no point producing a brilliant festival if no one turns up, is there? So marketing's a very important side of that as well.
The group also made a couple of research trips to the BT River of Music Festival in London and the long-established youth-led Chasstock Festival in North Sweden.
Well, we went over to Sweden to see what their festival was like. They have a youth-led festival they've had for 20 years. And we went over to see what we could take from their festival and sort of meeting other people over there, seeing how they do things and how different it is. So it's been a real eye-opener. It's really taught me to see the programming side is just as important as the health and safety side. I don't think I'd have learnt that otherwise. I think also as well, I've learned that free festivals can work. You know, there's still a way to make money from them, such as with the traders and whatnot, which we learned from Sweden. And Sweden was a big eye-opener for that.
The group interviewed and shadowed key young members of the festival team.
Even if you're just based in media, it's really good to try and help other areas.
And also got the chance to perform live at the festival and to camera for Big Steve's YouTube channel. The London trip had a different focus.
We got to see and experience the festival from an audience point of view, which was very different to those who went to Sweden, where they got to experience it from working there. So we got to just have fun, have a laugh, and probably look around, see what was good, what was bad. And we did learn a lot. We learned a lot about security, we learned a lot about food, where to put things, and we also managed to get some interviews with some of the artists, which we found really useful. It was really fun talking to them.
And one more question, can I touch your beard?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yay! It's a very cool beard.
Sort of taught us like things that we hadn't thought about our festival, like how the scenery or like the setting can affect the mood the people are in. How the music needs to complement the setting and how the setting can change people's moods.
Both groups recorded their findings and reported them back to the other Blaze producers using Twitter,
Tweeting,
Facebook,
There's a lot of video from the past couple of days to go,
and a face-to-face presentation. They also decided to make online blogs, social media reports, and live video streaming an integral part of the festival, both in the build-up and during the event.
Inspire Mark projects, everything seems to have gone really well, and it's great that they're here, that they've come together to celebrate.
Excellent. Thank you.
I want to do some more presenting.
I'm now project manager on Blaze Bloggers, so that means that I've got to manage a team of young people, make sure everyone's blogging, blog myself, retweet and blog everything that everybody else is doing, and go to different events and make sure I blog all that.
I want to do some more presenting.
Yeah.
I am leading up the media team with Shona,
and we are coordinating all the Blaze bloggers. I'm mainly in charge of making sure the right footage gets online and that it looks good. And I got involved in Blaze 3 years ago, and we did the very first thing, which was called High Streets and Back Streets, where we took an audience around Oslo Twistle. And it all went off from there.
Well, I was asked to get involved in Blaze, just to be a young producer and make things happen.
We did Hunter and Hunted, which was our mobile phone application.
And then I found out that I really enjoyed filmmaking.
I want to do some more presenting, yeah. I've been working with Let's Go Global and Northwest 2012, and we worked together. Me and Dan were the presenters, so we were live streaming on the internet and just talking to people, being really presented, really smiley, and I've just had an amazing experience. And yeah. I want to do some more presenting. I've learned how to be a presenter, how to talk louder, and to be live as well, because I knew people were watching and I knew if I messed up then everybody would know it, and I just thought I'll just go with it. Yeah. It's been amazing and I kind of just absolutely loved it.
Blaze means a lot to me because the only way I can find to put it is Blaze has been a stand stair lift up a mountain that is festival producing career. It's actually shaped what I see myself doing in the future. The teaching has become the backup plan, and to become a full festival producer has become the dream. Like I've absolutely loved everything I've done here and everything I've learned, and I want to take that out on my own and put on my own festivals or help other people with their festivals. And the contacts we've made here means we actually have a legacy to do that. In Accrington, the now annual Urban Culture Jam created a special performance called The Chase, with choreographed rerunning and film.
We've been working with Darren Pritchard from Company Fierce, which is putting all the chase performance on with a bit more like futuristic kind of game type of performance. The story behind it is kind of like the whole idea of clones and kind of like the Matrix kind of theme, with like a free running training facility. The whole idea behind that is basically like downloading a free runner, and the software would then clone the free runners, which would then bring out the synchronized movement, where it's like you have one person running against each other, are all working on the same movements. It can be hard, you end up working a bit of a sweat, but it's all worth it because the show is starting to come together. As a team, we're working together to our full potential, as well as keeping the audience entertained.
We had to think about what was going to work for the free runners and what was going to work as in that it was a good piece.
On each round, we're adding in something different.
It's really nice coming down to see how far they've got on from the beginning, when they were just doing like taster sessions, and now they're like really professional, and it's like giving me goosebumps when I'm watching it. So we're having a full day of the Urban Culture Jam in Preston for the Blaze Festival. That's on Saturday the 8th of September. They're doing 2 performances of The Chase. This is all in the festival tent, so it's pretty big, it's open space, and we can get a lot of people in there so they can see the performance.
Well, basically, during the final week of rehearsals for The Chase, I slipped a bit and stumbled and resulted in spraining my ankle, which then led to me having to drop out of the show. Well, with Blaze, it's like, I hope it's a legacy that carries on, because I actually do enjoy working and being a part of it. And for free running, from the group's point of view, it's like giving us our own business opportunity, and then go on to our own coaching business, as well as doing other performances as well, which is also giving us more opportunities to tour the country and possibly further on. It's like, it's kind of like a chain of events that keep happening, and it's like, chain gets longer each day kind of thing.
Some of the Blaze producers got the chance to fire up their interest and skills in creative work in an alternative Saturday job to the Ignite programme. This gives them experience as apprentices in paid, part-time jobs, some linked to their roles as Blaze producers, and supports them in regular mentoring sessions.
If you know that you need deadlines, then that's something that either you go back to them and say, just give me a deadline.
Ignite means a huge lot to me. Being a student, I don't really have much money, and having a job that gives me this experience and the money to do more experiences, it's even better.
I was really pleased to get the job because I think it will help me as I want to be in the dance world when I'm older. I do a lot of office work such as creating schedules, writing out minutes from meetings, and there's a lot of practical work such as help choreograph under the town festival. And I thought, well, I've never really choreographed before, I've just always learned dances. So it's definitely something challenging, and I had to pick my own music and that, and stage out where the models would go. But I think it worked out really well, and I got really positive feedback from people who watched the fashion show. So I think it's definitely a great stepping stone for me.
I just love everything that's visual.
Been working with Wash on the website design, on the leaflets, the brochure, all of this goodie bag sort of stuff from the t-shirts.
Got a little matchbox inside, and that was to represent Ignite.
The best thing about it is working with professionals and being treated as one of them, and although that can be quite challenging for me because I've never done it before and you're in at the deep end, but at the same time it's really rewarding, and there's so much happening all at once. So it's all just kind of linked together, and then I've also been doing my Gold Arts Award. It's good to be involved in all these sort of things, and I've got a really good idea of what's going on, and I think everyone feels the same. It's just opening doors, and that's just brilliant to feel that, I am part of the team, so yeah.
I've wanted to do a bit of journalism, and my Ignite placement is with Culturepedia, who are based in Blackburn, and they have an online participatory arts magazine called Mail Out, which I write for, and it's really interesting and inspiring to meet these people and write about them and improve my writing basically.
You have to know a lot to write an article. I need to research really well into it.
Oh, that's the thing that you're going to work on.
I got involved with Blaze in 2010. It was originally called New Cultural Journeys. And last year we did Under the Town in Blackpool, doing my arts award, which it was every young creative person's dream. At the festival, I'm a young producer. I'm an artist liaison for the acoustic stage, which is not acoustic, but it's at the Rose Pagoda, and it's just for bands that are just a bit lo-fi. They've not got massive equipment. They're not huge gig like the main stages. It's really nice to work with people that that are similar to you but really different, and that want to pursue the same things that you want to be able to pursue. Blaze means to me opportunity. I think I've managed to get so many contacts that I wouldn't have been able to if I hadn't been in Blaze. It's a huge help when you want to get in contact with new and emerging bands.
We didn't get him to take
You're much more aware of what's happening in the region, and things, background knowledge of things that'll help me expand my communication and contacts and networking. It just gives me the opportunity to be able to have that experience that no other person will have my age, so it can help me get onto better things in the future. I got nominated to be an Olympic torchbearer. I ran in Fleetwood on the 22nd. I got drenched, and then it's actually pretty cool.
A new team of Arts Award Young Producers in Blackpool organised a second year of Under the Town, featuring music, dance, art, film and fashion.
I was doing the Gold Arts Award, and in Under the Town Festival I helped out with stores and organising the actual festival. I am production manager, so I attended lots of meetings and various activities to get like everyone ready and sorted for the festival. You could have an impressive logo on one side, and then on the back that's when you could have all your info.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like people are.
As long as it looks constructive and not boring. I've learned how to work well in a group, because like before the Arts Award I didn't work well with any other people, to be honest with you, but now I've worked out how to work as a team and effectively. I'll go get the hammer.
I was the fashion and music coordinator as well as doing marketing, so I designed clothes for the fashion show. I also took part in the fashion show. I helped choose the bands and find the bands.
The colours would be last.
Yeah.
Because they're more upbeat.
Yeah.
And I designed some of the marketing products, such as like the tickets. I'm really glad that a lot of people of like my age came and they could enjoy the brilliant music, the fashion, the dance. It was just so good.
Under the Town highlights were presented in the Spiegel tent at the Blaze Festival.
I've made sure that all the dancers were here and on time, and I've made sure they got the sandwiches and that sort of stuff.
It's been a small venue, but so many people have come and it's just great to see that they've enjoyed it.
Of course, Blaze's very own boom bike band project featured at the festival. The band had a very busy summer. They did some 20 gigs all over the Northwest at a great variety of events and locations, and welcomed the Olympic torch in several places.
Stay fresh like a cool breeze.
In between gigs, they ran workshops and a summer school to prepare for their performance at the festival, with a specially expanded lineup.
We're putting together like more material and just making the band bigger for the Blaze Festival.
The plan for the summer school is to make a big boom bike band. We're getting in dancers and drum kits and stuff.
Pretty good. There's a lot of very creative people and yeah, good ideas floating. If it could stay like as big as it is, that would be really cool. Because meeting new people and just more creative minds makes for better stuff.
When I was joining the band, I thought it was going to be much more led by older people, and then the youth people would be just told what to do. And in a way that never really happened. We started off the rehearsals with everyone grouping together, everyone knowing that they each have the same amount of sway in the group as a whole. And that's kind of developed and progressed so that now we're getting even more young people to all have a say and feel like it's all in their control what the whole project is. And I think that's really good. I think that it's helping people to develop confidence and to grow in their abilities and development as people. The band is like a family. I always like doing the boom bike gigs or doing the boom bike rehearsals because it's just somewhere where you can just get away from everything else going on in your life.
Because I'm going to uni to do audio engineering. I'm not quite sure like how I'll like fit it in, but I'll try my best. But if I can't, I think I might cry.
I think that the legacy of the band will be strong. In one way or another, the band will continue playing, continue performing, and hopefully continue to be liked by everyone.
Over the festival weekend, 75,000 people visited the We Play Expo and attended Blaze events.
I think that's been a great success. That's one of the things that surprised me about Blaze Festival is the audience and how they've enjoyed it. We haven't had just youth, young people. We've had older people, we've had parents, we've had families, and they've all enjoyed it equally. They've been coming in and they've loved it.
I think it can definitely grow into some like a household name almost.
I want other young people to get a chance to do what I've done. I want Blaze to continue.
And it'd be nice if it became an entire youth-led organisation then. Like we'd be the one who train next year's festival producers.
How we can do it, I think a lot of fundraising.
This is the end of the beginning of Blaze, and we're setting up Blaze for the long run.
I want to do some more presenting.